They'll have to hurry. Down to 10 on third down. McCoy down to 6. Colt looks. He's got to do something. It's down to 3. He threw it out of bounds with 1 second left. Hunter Lawrence, the senior from Bernie, 46-yard field goal try to win the Big 12 championship. Out of the hold of Jordan Shipley. Good snap and hold. 46-yard field goal try is good! It's good! The Texas Longhorns have won the Big 12 championship! Hunter Lawrence has sent the Longhorns to Pasadena!
In each of the last 6 seasons, it's been either Texas or Oklahoma representing the South in the Big 12 championship game, and 2010 should be no exception. The Longhorns must replace Heisman finalist Colt McCoy, but Garrett Gilbert, who was unexpectedly thrust into action in the national title game, sure looks like a quarterback with a bright future.
He's a 4-point student. He won 2 state championships at Lake Travis. He was National Player of the Year. His dad played many years in the NFL, so he gets it, and he's excited about the challenge. And he'll go back and play in a national championship game in his career. He'll just hope that it turns out better.
Quarterback is not a big concern for UT's rival Oklahoma. Forced to replace Sam Bradford, the previous year's Heisman winner, then freshman Landry Jones played most of last season, throwing for 26 touchdowns and over 3,000 yards.
Landry Jones is a totally different person today coming into the season, having a full year of experience than he would have been had Sam not gotten hurt.
Nebraska's Heisman finalist Ndamukong Suh now plays on Sundays, but the Huskers' defense should not see a significant drop-off, and this group is still talented enough to lead them to the Big 12 North title.
If we just stay on track and continue to do what we've been doing to kind of put us in this position and start moving this program forward, we have a chance to make a statement.
Well, Nebraska made a statement last year within 1 long second of winning that Big 12 title. Coach Mike Leach joins us up here now. And Coach, it seems like every year when we sit here and get ready for the season, we're talking about Oklahoma or Texas and somebody over in the Big 12 North. Granted, Harold Crabtree a couple years ago had something to say about that, but why is it always that it seems that way, you think?
Well, I think because of the tradition of their programs, they get first pick. There's great recruits and they get first pick, but more specifically, I think it's offensive linemen and defensive linemen. The most important positions on the field are offensive linemen and defensive linemen, and if you don't believe me, all you have to do is go to the mall. There's not very many offensive linemen and defensive linemen, and then they send invitations to those guys where some of the other schools you're begging tuba players and you know, the guy at the gas station to come down there that's big and try to knock off some rough edges.
Why can't you bring up the Crabtree catch? Can we forget about this? Ancient history, man.
No.
Yes, we can't forget about that. I don't think it's just those 3 this year. I think you got to throw Texas A&M in the mix. I think you also have to throw Missouri from the north. They've got Blaine Gilbert coming back. He played excellent last year until he was injured in that Nebraska ball game. Nebraska is going to be solid with Niles Paul at receiver, and I love Roy Helu, the running back, and Jared Crick. Everyone's talking about him on the defensive side of the ball. And Texas, can they generate a running game? That's going to be the key for them. They've got to get more physical at the point of attack, and Gerard Johnson, just an excellent talent at quarterback for Texas A&M.
Yeah, I like what Texas has coming back, despite what they've lost with McCoy and company. But I'll tell you, the team to take a real close look at is going to be Nebraska. Bo Pelini out of Youngstown, Ohio, is a hard-nosed guy, an old linebacker, and his team is starting to really play like he really acts and the way he expects them to act on the football field.
There's no question, and what Ndamukong Suh did last year, they think internally that this defense is going to be better for Nebraska than they actually were last year. It's going to be more of a team effort. I think on the offensive side of the ball, Rex Burkhead is a player that can be looking to emerge. We all know what Roy Helu can do. But Oklahoma and Texas, the 2 dominant teams for the Big 12, I think are going to get surpassed. Nebraska is hungry. Bo Pelini's done an excellent job making those guys hungry, getting that black shirt defense back. I think this is going to be Nebraska's year.
And let me correct myself. I think I said Blaine Gabbert at Missouri.
We know what you meant.
But they may not know what I meant in Columbus.
You know what you meant.
Well, work on the name Baker Steinkooler, because he's replacing a number 2 overall pick, and his dad was a number 2 overall pick as well. But there are some other storylines that we are following in the Big 12 this year. There's excitement in Baylor as All-American Robert Griffin returns, the athletic speedster who accounted for a school record 28 touchdowns in 2008, coming back from a torn ACL. Kansas starts a new chapter under former Buffalo coach Turner Gill, a star quarterback for Nebraska in the early 80s. Gill has some Big 12 coaching experience, having been an assistant with the Cornhuskers for almost a decade. Colorado coach Dan Hawkins needs to get his squad in the division race if he expects to be around when Colorado makes that move over to the Pac-10, 12, 20. And the new coach at Texas Tech brings a new philosophy. Is defensive-minded. Tommy Tuberville, who delivered an undefeated campaign for Auburn in 04, the right guy for the job.
This is my third time to start another program. Ole Miss, they had just gone on probation, 1995. Auburn, Terry Biden had quit in the middle of the year. And now here with Mike, who did a great job, that, you know, things didn't work out. And of course, been there 10 years, which is a long time. You know, a new guy comes in, and of all people, a guy that's pretty much a defensive coach, you know, where they've had the air raid and all that. But it's, you know, coaching's coaching.
All right, a lot of talk in the Big 12, and those offensives have generated a lot of Heisman talk over the past few years. And when we come back, the fellas unveil their preseason